He started my nipples to milk. They're both milking.
Okay, babe. Don't make me throw up, okay?
How are you gonna throw up?
Thanks.
Why would you throw up?
Because it's gross.
Yeah, you didn't say that when you were pushing
I know, the one time, like, 3 years ago.
What?
involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Inside handoff, Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, a 22-yard scamper. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hurts. On the move to his left. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They begin with a run by Penny. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
How did he get a foul?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The man in motion is Brown.
He wanted this thing.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all of the guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On third down, Penny shifts past him at the 45. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here we go.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking deep for Adams. That is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 41 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. first down. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
Come on, I'm throwing the ball.
Huge loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
They might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and he'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
21.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayer there to bring it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, now Garoppolo. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Jacobs tried to run on 1st down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Detroit's going to keep it again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On second down, here's Penny. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Penny is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Go ahead.
Now second down and a few inches.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go for Adams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
13.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense...